Okay, it's currently the afternoon. I'm feeling okay. I feel like I didn't get that much sun today, and it's because like the weather's been really bad outside. But I've got to get out of my head and come back to this present moment and kind of acknowledge like there's still stuff that I can do, and I'm not lost. I'm not losing out on anything. So I should come back to myself. And to anyone out there, like, don't get so caught up in your head and realize like everything happens for a reason. You don't always need to know the answers to everything, but just know like with what you're doing in your life, spend your time wisely and don't be doing things that you don't feel like doing. Like, obviously do the things that are necessary throughout your day, like take care of yourself, make sure that you are doing things that make you feel good, make sure that you are working on yourself or working on things, whether that be like your career, you know, your job, your relationships. But make sure there's just a balance between you and that like thing in your life. Like, wherever you're like, try and focus on one thing at a time, but also if you're like unsure of what to focus on yourself, because like that will always help you. But if you do just feel lost and somewhat like uncertain on what move to make next, then kind of come back to yourself by like loving yourself. And by loving yourself, it's not always like treating yourself and like doing stuff like that. I don't mean that self-love that like this world always thinks. True self-love is accepting all parts of you, not neglecting any version of you, and realizing like, you know, you deserve to be loved in all aspects of yourself, whether that be like when you're mad, when you're angry, you know, when you're even happy. Like, you like true self-love is you loving yourself no matter what, and also accepting every version of yourself. So, you know, loving yourself is not, for example, like you feeling depressed and then you giving yourself all these tasks to do, because that's not going to help you. If you are feeling somewhat low and just not so bright in your energy, figure out step by step one thing to do throughout your day. And you don't have to even do a load of stuff. Like, you don't have to do loads of things to make yourself feel better. It can just be one small thing. And obviously, if you are in that like low depressed state, that's fine, and like it's not a bad thing. But make sure that you are getting back into that good energy and that abundant, like, you know, joyful, free spirited energy. Because I feel like with a lot of us, we get so caught up in our heads that we're not aware that we're actually causing ourselves suffering. Like, just realize you have control over your thoughts and your mind. So it's up to you what thoughts you're giving energy to, but also like what you're believing about your life. Like, kind of take, okay, I don't know how to make this make sense. Take your mind out of your current situation and what you believe to be true, because oftentimes what you're telling yourself about your situation or what you're believing about your life right now isn't true. Like, a lot of the times we give ourselves like issues that are not even needed, and we say to ourselves that we can't do things when we can. So yeah, like I said, starting this video off, kind of come back to yourself if you do feel lost, and obviously look for something that you can, you know, work on, whether that be like a relationship, your job. And if none of those work, then just do something that feels good. But I feel like I don't know why there's a huge message for me to say this, but like balance is very important right now. And kind of like don't be giving too much of your energy away to things that aren't in alignment with you, and you know won't serve your highest good. So yeah, I feel like that's everything I wanted to say. But just be kind to yourself and work on the things that you know you can achieve, and stay consistent. Like, don't just be like, oh well, that's too difficult, and you'll get to where you need to be. So yeah, hope you enjoy this video, and I'll see you again.